There are currently 3 Sense 600 CodeMark certificates of conformity. These are Sense 600 fitment sizes, Sense 600 longitudinal bars and columns, Sense 600 trench mesh for footings. CodeMark is a voluntary third-party building product certification scheme owned by the Australian Building Codes Board. A CodeMark on a product provides a simple deemed to satisfy way for the construction industry to comply with the National Construction Code, or the NCC. The easiest way to understand this is to look at how compliance to the NCC works. All buildings in Australia must comply with the NCC. To comply, you need to meet the performance requirements set out in the NCC, which can be done in two ways or a combination of the two. The first option is a performance solution. This will mean you'll need to produce a performance solution report, but this is typically difficult and time-consuming. So let's fade it away, because we don't want to follow that path unless there is no other option. The second option is to use the deemed to satisfy solution. A typical example of this is to design to an Australian standard, such as AS3600 Concrete Structures Standard, because a conforming design is deemed to satisfy the NCC. This is easy and typically what engineers do every day. But what happens if something is not covered by an Australian standard? Well, what InfraBuild has done to make it easy for designers is to do the difficult, time-consuming work of writing a performance solution report. Then we have had it certified with a CodeMark. This makes it easy for designers because it makes it a deemed to satisfy solution. The National Construction Code consists of 3 volumes. The 2 that apply to Sense 600 relate to the BCA volumes 1 and 2. Let's look at the clause on evidence of suitability. It notes that the CodeMark certificate of conformity is evidence that the product, its form of construction or design, meets the requirements of the BCA. Therefore, engineers can simply refer to the appropriate CodeMark certificate of conformity used when they issue their engineering design certificates for the building surveyor or regulators. A CodeMark for Sense 600 fitment designs allows direct substitution of Sense 600 for its equivalent low-capacity 500 MPa fitment. This means if an engineer designs a 16mm 500 MPa column fitment that complies with the NCC, the CodeMark deems that a 14.6mm 600 MPa or a Sense 600 S15 fitment is deemed to satisfy the NCC. So the CodeMark makes redesign really easy. In fact, in this case, there is no redesign required. Save on time and effort without compromising on performance. Sense 600's CodeMark certificates of conformity ensure you can make the sustainable choice with confidence. It just makes sense.